Might just let you in if you deserve it. I gotta warn you though, man, we ain't even scratched the surface. The black, keep herb in the back seat, surging, okay. Man, I'm telling y'all I'm back. Heat urging, the stacks keep surging, and max feel splurging. Living proof what you can have, keep working, okay. People let it talk, they say whatever. Opinions change just like the weather. I got a question for whoever. Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better?
Yeah, it's the king of crunk. Sometimes they call me Lucifer. Talk about you do this and that. Ain't none of that they're new to us. Acting like that you pop off. No damn well that you grew to us. Been in my own lane. Carry you like that do the truck. Trend following. I'm surprised you just not catching up. It's my way or the highway, baby girl. I'm not a settler. Don't play with my kind, no matter my mind. I promise it get pitiful. They love me, they love me, I promise I do the bare minimum. My people, they say that I'm underrated, but it's crazy, I'm steady, they killing them. Can't ride my wave, I'm flipping them. Come up for some earth and I'm dipping them.
I'm so sick of all you weak, lame. Sick of being so humble, man. It's dead for that, man. It's 2023. Maniacs. Who? Die. Talk about, man. All I wanna do is talk and talk and talk. I can really give a
AOD channel.
AYB, let pipe him up, bro.
They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. All I know is when I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh? They don't want no problems. 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 All I know is when I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh?
Yeah, I ain't take no losses in a minute. Scored touchdown through the critic. Came a long way from the trenches. Still be making plays in the trenches. I'm from New Orleans. I'm a saint with a demon in my head. Yeah, I told him chill. Lil' bro still spinning like a fan. Lord on my mama. He been playing like this since he was in college. So fast like a rocket. Part of the reason they can't stop him. You don't know how I feel. Come from nothing, turn up quick. You don't know how I feel. Turn them losses into a whip. Yeah, treat the beat like 4 down, going for the dub. I ain't playing with them. QB to the RB, big 4-9 serving hand to hand. Real name Jamal Chase, he the newest goal with the people saying. I'm still in the field, ain't calling plays, Bill Belichick.
Yeah, where the ops, I ain't ducking smoke. Kick it off, know we tryna score. Too easy, I'ma run it up with my eyes closed like Pat Mahomes. Red flag, I send him home. Hail Mary, I send him long. Another touchdown, hit the gritty on him. Gotta pull in they camera phones. H-time, throw the city up, I finna pick the play off like it's Xavier. When it's pressure, can't get out the pocket, got the cannon on me, I feel like Brady. Chasing after Lamborghini, we just barely get started. Ay, catch a play, I'm like Megatron, you don't know nobody that can guard it. You don't know nobody.
They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. All I know is when I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh? They don't want no problems. 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 All I know is when I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell.
What's the point of having if you ain't gon' use? She watch my games and play my music. I'm stuck in the game, I pray on lose. These chains on my neck keep giving me bruise. They don't want these problems cause we ain't lose. I'm calling the plays, just gotta keep moving. Only option is win cause we ain't lose. Get a name in this game, you gotta be proof. All I know is loyalty for my team is what I stand on. It's simple, I turn the corner when got a sack and put my man on. Like magic, everything gon' turn to gold, I put my hands on. Just bought another lot next to my crib for me to expand on.
They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. All I know is when I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh? They don't want no problems. 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 All I know is when I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell.
It's that ground breaking. When I pull up, leave the ground shaking. Guess they ain't think I was gonna blow, they be like, how I make it. Talking like they finna stop something, it's go time, let's line it up. I've been ready to mob something the whole time, my stomach growling. I ain't gon' pick up for no 100,000. I need a Billy tryna go and buy the public housing. Yeah, cut that stove on, my name hot like fajita plate. I don't need a break. Told my partner crank that to the meter break.
Race the P, who want it? No limit, who run it? Dreadhead, cool runners, GMF, good money. New whip, 200. Soldiers with me, 300. If it ain't about the money, please don't count on me coming. No, they don't want no problems. These problems gon' be problematic. Don't want no smoke or no static. I don't do no dramatics. Them boys faker than plastic. I tell them jump in the bag, cause I've been in my bag. Speeding off in the Jag, yeah.
They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. All I know is win. I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh?
They don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. They don't want no problems.
All I know is win. I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh?
It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah. It's a sweep. It's my time, not no Paddock for leap. They was yapping, I don't hear a peep. Yeah, I step through that spot, I don't creep. Yeah, we ain't on none of that. Can't call it lucky, I give it my all every day of the week.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Ready.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start. Yards and moves the sticks. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. And the Rams sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer.
Oh, now Breida loses it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on him. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
Here's Mariota. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 19. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A first down throw for Mariota. That's dropped underneath to Nwangu, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mariota on 3rd and 2. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it will be Vikings ball 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. To throw, Mariota. And this throw will be intercepted. Down the right sideline. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
The ball on the 8 still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. Breida, they'll go up the middle. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Blankenship's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
These two teams all tied after one. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mariota. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Got it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Let's go now.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4.
Right. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
A run between the tackles with Breida. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
You kill it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 18. And some strong running. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. From the gun, Mariota. That's down the field for Jefferson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 57 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Mariota going to change the play.
Ready.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Now Mariota. And he's got this to Jefferson. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 23. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Let's go.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Ready. Striker, 3-3, set.
Now a give to Breida. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again.
Ready.
2nd and 9 now. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Spike 60. Hut.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Come on.
2nd and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left.
Let's go. Charge.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Give him 32 on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Ready.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Let's go now.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Ready.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now Mariota. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Shot, 17.
Mariota. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And some room to run now. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Jones breaking from the contact. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Handoff right side, Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Red, yellow. Ready.
Play fake. Mariota. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Watch out now. 50. Yellow. Blue. Blaster. 6. Meg.
On third down, Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, here this third quarter, the whole complexion of the ball game flips on a dime there, CD. This is back to a one-score game.
And sometimes when your offense is sputtering, you as a defensive unit have to take it upon yourselves to say, we've got to go out there, maybe take a few chances along the way, and see if we can generate some points ourselves. And lo and behold, they were able to deliver.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Hey, move.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. This one caught by Osborne, right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Up the middle, Nwangu. Powerful running. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5. Another run now for Nwangu. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd and 4. Throwing is Mariota. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Madison, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Mariota to throw it this time. And dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Byron Young able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And his kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
They got 29 yards that time.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties, and then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Ten cycles. Green Jack.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Trouble, 38. Red, cycle. Ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. The 20. 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here, and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is now 13. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
White. Yellow. Steel. Black.
They'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. Oh, and now some space down lane. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Hey, green. Ball red. Black ultra.
To throw Mariota. This goes out wide from Madison. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Let's go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
To throw is Mariota. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. He's into space past the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more on that one and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Set, ready.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On second down, here's Nwangu. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal.
Okay, ready?
Jefferson going to go in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That'll be caught by Kupp. Now inside the 25. Cooper Kupp, touchdown LA. Cooper Kupp with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try to bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, Mariota. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing, Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game.
For them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That'll be caught. It's caught. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Ready. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch. Tomorrow.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. First play's a run with Nwangu. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll go Madison up the middle. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Here comes second down. Handoff here to Nwangu. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Let's go.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8.
Mariota escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using...
Taking it right down Broadway. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 29 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
Ready,
this is 1st and 10.
Check white. Switch yellow. Cut.
They'll go right back to the Wazoo.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Here's 1st down.
White. Ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Minnesota, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.